The night before the wedding, the woman burned her wedding dress. She chose to leave this place that had brought her endless pain today. At that moment, her husband had been flirting with his lover just a moment before. The next second, he was giving an affectionate declaration of love to the woman at the wedding. But when everyone was expecting the bride to enter, all they saw was a burned wedding dress. Shortly after, the lawyer sent by the woman gave the groom a gift box. When the groom opened it, he found a divorce agreement that the woman had prepared for him. He couldn't believe that the wife who had always loved him wanted to divorce him. It turned out that not long ago, the woman and her husband's lover had been on the same flight. The plane made an emergency landing due to a sudden accident, and both women were in great panic. But the husband ignored his wife's safety. He first took his lover to get out of danger. He left his wife struggling alone in the cabin. Fortunately, the wife was rescued in time and her injuries were not serious. She called her husband immediately after waking up, but the other party didn't answer. At that moment, she heard her husband's voice, so she rushed out to check, only to catch her husband being intimate with his lover. Her heart broke instantly, and she returned home in a daze. It wasn't long before her husband came home too. He saw the heartbroken look on his wife's face, so he comforted her by saying that he had prepared a surprise for her. Then he left the room. Soon, the power in the house suddenly went out. She walked to the balcony and saw her husband making a romantic confession to her downstairs. Before she could react, fireworks began to burst in the distant sky. The man promised to hold a grand wedding for her the next day as a make-up. The woman pretended to be very happy, but at that moment, her husband suddenly said that he had work to deal with and had to go back to the company first. The woman secretly followed him, only to find that he had come to meet his lover. So she decided to let go of this relationship completely. When the man found that his wife had really disappeared, he was filled with regret. He immediately canceled the wedding and went to look for her. When he got home, he found that all her belongings were gone. Just when he was almost going to give up on his wife, he suddenly remembered how kind his wife had been to him, so he rushed to the backyard again and searched desperately. At that moment, he saw a familiar figure.